Hey, YouTube. Everybody knows I've been digging down the rabbit hole for quite some time, but every now and then you come across something that I didn't even know about. So I want y'all to watch this next clip and tell me what you think. Now that you guys have watched that segment, I'm going to show you some more information from other people across the country and across the world that they're sharing. I know a lot of people, you remember back when they said that TikTok was, we should ban TikTok because it's data compiling our information and sharing it with the world. Well, they're not the only ones doing it. But right now, TikTok seems to be the only place where patriots can actually voice their opinion more freely than other avenues. So check these out, and then I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later.
So we're all aware of the guy named Klaus Schwab who wrote the book The Great Reset. We also are aware of the book that he called The Fourth Industrial Revolution. Quite honestly, Klaus should have just called the darn thing The Fourth Reich, because that's essentially what's going to happen here. The Fourth Realm, that's what Reich defined is Fourth Realm. Obviously, we're well aware of who was the author and engineer of the Third Reich. Don't have to mention his name, well known. But little is talked about the Second and the First Reich. Very little is ever talked about it, and I actually kind of didn't really think much of it myself until I watched something the other day and kind of got brought up. Like, why do you never hear about the First and the Second Reich? So a little homework there to maybe go and do and look that up. All falls into place. All falls into, Bible prophecy. Now, you may not like the Bible, you not believe in the Bible. It doesn't matter what you believe. It's what's truth and what is fact. Fact of the matter is that every single prophecy that the Bible has ever predicted has come true. You, me, we are witnessing and being a part of that end-time prophecy that is unfolding before us. The revived Roman Empire is what we're watching happen. It's been going on since the 1800s, I think, or since 800, I believe, when Rome first, brought about the Roman Catholic Church and all that good stuff there, right? So anyhow, what's going on there in Russia and Ukraine is interesting, because one thing you need to know is that in the Bible, the king of the north is Russia. And the king of the north, the king of the south, all these different kings and areas of land masses, the good Lord brings, by the hooks of their jaw, he hooks them and brings them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in Israel. Interesting what's unfolding. Many people thinking, what's going to happen to Russia. Actually, my own belief is that God's hand is upon Russia. I don't think it's upon the United States of America as much as people like to think it is. Actually, it's very hard to find things about the United States in the Bible where prophecy is concerned. Yes, there's some passages that you could maybe line up with it, but overall, 2 or 3 witnesses is required to prove a point. And it's really hard to see that. So it's interesting what we watch. It doesn't matter what side you're on here, where Russia and Ukraine is concerned. Don't watch the TV because they don't know nothing about what's going on. If I were you, I would start looking up things like the First, the Second Reich, and the revived Roman Empire and the Roman Empire itself. So have yourself a great day. Some food for thought.
In case you haven't heard, FEMA has issued its recommendations for us in the event of a nuclear attack. Here are those recommendations. When we are in our fallout shelters, it is imperative that we maintain social distancing and we wear our masks. I got nothing.
This is going to put me in an algorithm that I really don't want to be in, but you know, it is what it is because this message needs to get out. From my military people, mainly the ones that are saying, we joined to deploy. No, we didn't. You are 100% incorrect. We joined to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. We joined to protect and defend the people of the United States. We joined to protect and defend the freedoms of the people of the United States. Maybe you need to go back, read the Constitution along with our other founding documents, and then maybe recite the oath until it actually resonates. Because it's more than just going to war. You need to understand why we're going to war. And does that war support what we took an oath for? Something you need to think about. It's more than just executing orders. We have an oath to uphold.
Separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan, it's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy, there's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied, it's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you.